Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. So now we are discuss the muscle and nerve tissue. So muscle tissue allows a muscle organ to pull with great force. Such pulling can move the skeleton or squeeze the contents of hollow organ. So in addition, in this common function, all muscle tissues are composed of long cylindrical cells called muscle fibers. So all three muscle tissue types contain cell with the ability to contract. So there's three types of muscle tissue. First is the skeletal muscle. So why we call skeletal muscle? It because it forms muscular organs that attach to the skeleton and move its parts. This tissue is also called striated muscle and voluntary muscle because it has striation or stripes and primarily controlled by the conscious mind and voluntary motor nerves. Skeletal muscles are large, fiber-like cells with crossed stripes and many nuclei per cell. Also, muscle fibers and bundles of fibers often have a coat of fibrous connective tissue.
Good day to everyone. I'm Catherine Omabini. I'll be discussing the cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is also known as striated involuntary muscle. This tissue also striations, though less distinct than in skeletal muscle. And also the cardiac muscle is found only in the walls of the heart. And last also cardiac muscle fibers are fused end-to-end by intercalated discs.
My name is Melanie Madjak and my report is about smooth muscle. Smooth muscle is called involuntary muscle. Muscle that show no cross stripes under microscopic magnification. It consists of narrow spindle-shaped cell with a single, centrally located nucleus. Smooth muscle is found in the walls of hollow visceral organ, such digestive organ. Smooth muscle consists of thick and thin filament that are arranged into sarcomeres, giving it a non-striated muscle. It is also contains a large amount of actin and myosin. There are two types of smooth muscle. First is the single unit smooth muscle, that all the cells function collectively and simultaneously as a single unit. Second is the multi-unit smooth muscle. It is a type of muscle in which all the cells cannot function collectively and work independently.
What is nerve cell and its function? A type of cell that receives and sends messages from the body to the brain and back to the body. The messages are sent by a weak electrical current, also called neurons. What are the three nerve cells? Neurons are the cells that make up the brain and the nervous system. For the spinal cord though, we can say that there are three types of neurons: sensory, motor, and interneurons.
I will be the one to discuss the question in the cardiac muscle. Number 1, a voluntary type of muscle tissue is? The answer is letter A, the skeletal, because it is a primary controlled by the conscious mind and the voluntary motor nerves. The number 2 is an involuntary muscle tissue is? The answer is letter D, the cardiac and smooth, because these two muscles is not under the control of the voluntary motor nerves. Number 3, which of the muscle types is striated? The answer is letter D, skeletal and cardiac, because these two muscles it has striation but the smooth it has no distinct striations. The number 4, which of these is most likely found in the wall of the urinary? The answer is letter C, smooth, because the skeletal wall of the bone and the cardiac wall of the heart.
For multiple choice from number 5 to 8, my answer for number 5 is B, intercalated disc, because these are complex structures that connect adjacent cardiac muscle cell. For number 6, my answer is letter A, skeletal muscle, because they are multinucleated, meaning that they have more than one nucleus. They are formed from the fusion of embryonic myoblasts. For number 7, my answer is letter E, neurons and glia. Neurons because they conduct nerve impulses. Glia because nervous system support and protect neurons. For number 8, my answer is letter E, brain and vertebrate, because it's the main part of the central nervous system.